Hey love, it's Angelica. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Angelica. I mostly post videos about growing long, healthy, natural hair. But if you can see today we are doing something a little different. I just got my new vanity table, so this is going to be like a clean slash organize my makeup and vanity table with me just because I feel like it's a little therapeutic. So this is how I organized my drawers. I have one little acrylic tray that I already had, but everything else is actually cake boxes. Yes, I just flipped them inside out and put the white side on the inside and the brown side on the outside. This was the cheapest option for me. It literally cost me less than $10 to do all my drawers. And the reason I went for this is because I could not find any drawer organizers anywhere, at least not aesthetically pleasing ones. So I have my regular makeup in these two boxes, and this is what we're going to be packing. I do have some other makeup. I do get a lot of PR, especially from Makeup Revolution, but you will see a mix of brands of stuff that I buy myself and just gifts. So this is going to be my face drawer, and as you see, I'm kind of like figuring out how I'm going to organize it, but it all comes together. So we're starting with that NARS foundation, then I have my XX Revolution foundation, I have a YSL foundation, and also another Makeup Revolution foundation. So you will see, like I said, a lot of Makeup Revolution products, and what I'm putting in these drawers is either makeup that I use a lot or makeup that might be getting a little old, but I really like it, so I want to make sure I finish it. So this one is going to be mostly like liquid and cream products for my face. So if you can see, I'm organizing different kinds of foundations. And on this side, I'm putting some concealers. We've got the Too Faced Born This Way, some Revolution concealers, both for highlighting, contouring, cover up, like any kind of concealer I could possibly need. I'm putting everything in this drawer. And if you guys can see, I made use of these cake boxes. Nothing went to waste. Like I would cut off the lid, organize the box, and anything that was left over, I would just, tape it together and make like, you gotta do what you gotta do. So there I also added in a little face powder, and in the back there I'm adding some bronzers, but everything in this drawer is like mostly face. And these two little palettes are for my eyebrows. They just seem to fit perfectly there, so I decided to put them there. And that's a little cream blush by Elf that I'm putting there. And then we have some more foundation and primers going in this side. We have some Revolution, some Maybelline baby skin primer. I'm almost out of that and I really like it, so I put it there so I don't finish it. We have some liquid highlighters, some lip balm. That's actually a lip mask, and that is basically it for this first drawer. And now we are going to go into the second drawer. And if you can see, like, it's just so nice and seamless and smooth. The top is glass. I actually had this table made because I just showed these guys who are amazing. They made my bed too, and I showed them a vanity from Impressions Vanity, and I just said I want something similar to this but with slightly bigger drawers, and they came through for me. So this one is going to be like mostly face powders and a few other things. So I'm starting with, like, you can see, my Fenty and Milani bronzers. Then we have some highlighters in this little corner there. My Dior highlighter, I love that so much. I think if you want to splurge on any product, highlighter is one of the best things to splurge on because you basically never run out. Like, it's something that literally lasts for years. You just get tired of it. So I really think that, you know, spending a little extra cash on highlighters is actually really worth it. I've got those little NYX pearl shimmers as well that I'm putting in there. And in this side, I'm going to be doing eye palettes and like blush palettes. So here I was just showing you what they look like before I stack them. Some really nice different kinds of eyeshadows and blush palettes, and almost all of them are from Makeup Revolution or XX Revolution. And so here I was just showing you like a couple palettes before I organized them, so you actually have an idea of what they're like inside. So now I started packing the drawers, and these are again eyeshadows that I like to use very often, or ones that I feel like I like a lot but I don't use them as often as I want to. So if I put them in this drawer, I can like have such easier access to them. These are such beautiful palettes. Like, I don't even know how much I could recommend them. They are so good. They're like high-end shadows. Their packaging is amazing. Like, you saw that little purple packaging. That is just so, I love it so much. And then down there, I'm putting like mascaras and any kind of mascara like products that would work even like on my brows. And then in that other little tray there, I'm putting all my eyebrow pencils or anything, and I just put a little green concealer sponge there. Now we are moving on to the last drawer, and this one is mostly lips and a few extras, but it's mostly lips. So here I'm just lining up my liquid lipsticks. These are like liquid vinyls, and in this little clip, this is why you see why I sometimes prefer to be a little bit more of an organized mess compared to extremely organized. Because once I get organized, I become a little OCD. And you see, as I'm packing here, I start to arrange the things in terms of darkest to lightest, which one is more red, which one is more brown. I want to make sure that all the labels are facing the same side and not the other side where it says something else. So, yes, it's a good thing and a bad thing because I hate when I get into this OCD kind of vibe. It kind of wastes time sometimes. Even when I'm hanging my clothes, sometimes I start to color coordinate and it takes a lot of time. But it's so aesthetically pleasing at the end that it's just so satisfying. So, because everything is laying flat like this, I think it's pretty easy to maintain. So all these lipsticks, liquid lipsticks and lip glosses are actually from Makeup Revolution, but in the other drawers you see I do have a couple other ones that I mix up. So there in the corner, I'm just putting a bunch of different kinds of eyelashes, individuals, strip lashes. I don't wear eyelashes that often, but when I do, I want them to be like, really good ones. And this is also from the Friends collection from Makeup Revolution. These are some mini palettes that can just easily fit in this drawer, so I decided to put them there. Then I'm putting in some actual lipsticks and just stacking them on top of each other. Usually, I'm wearing one or two of these lipsticks. I'm one of those people who mixes like three or four lipsticks to get my desired color and then maybe a gloss on top. So those are my most frequent ones that I use. And then I will stack on top a few of them on top of the dresser, which you'll see later on. So here I'm just putting a couple of the lipsticks I use the most. And then we're going into those two little bits, and there I'm putting some other liquid lipsticks and lip glosses like from ColourPop, and I think it's mostly from ColourPop, maybe a little bit from Wonder too, and maybe MAC. And then in that other little section down there, I'm just going to put all my lip pencils. And sometimes I use the same lip pencils and eye pencils for the same thing if the colors are the way I want and the right softness. Sometimes I will only use eye pencils for eye pencils, and sometimes I'll only use liquid lipsticks. What am I saying? Sometimes I'll only use lip liners as lip liners. So that is organized, and you can see it looks so amazing through the glass. It just makes me feel so organized and kind of classy, bougie, It looks like you're doing something right. But we are not done. We are just done with the drawers. And I was very happy with myself at this point, very proud of myself. So you can see we have the little face drawer, then we have the eyes and face powder kind of drawer, and then at the end we have the lip drawers. And now on top of the table, we are organizing my eyeshadow palettes. So these are the huge palettes. They're super huge, and I didn't want to waste any space on the drawers. So the first three are all from the Friends collection. Oh, first four are all from the Friends and Makeup Revolution collection. And this one, I just opened it so I could show you. This was my first like semi high-end palette by Carly Bible, and I love the highlighters in there. So it's just like, a little honorary. It is always going to be on my table until it's like done. And now here I'm just stacking a bunch of all my favorite shadow palettes as well, and also palettes that I haven't really used that I feel like I should use more often. So those are the ones that are there. I do usually post a lot of makeup tutorials on my Instagram, so you can follow me at Angie B with three underscores if you don't follow me already. If not, and you want more makeup tutorials here or just more content about makeup, let me know and I'll definitely make it. So now here's my little lippy kind of stand, and I'm putting all my lip glosses that either look really nice or that I use the most of. So I love the way these look, the Makeup Revolution ones. I usually only use the last one, the very like light brown one. And then there I'm just putting some little boxed makeup. And you see that some of those there, especially the Estee Lauder ones, I got gifted those, so I didn't do my unboxing yet. So that's why I just left them in the boxes. Then I put a couple of my favorite NYX liquid lipsticks in the back there. And then I wanted to rearrange because I decided to put these lipsticks that I actually wear very often in the front because I don't want to mess up my drawers. And for stuff like this, it's easy to just pick it up and put it back when you're done. So all the lip glosses and lipsticks are done. And in this little space here, I decided to put some of my most frequently used skincare, especially my nighttime skincare. So we have some Paula's Choice, my Estee Lauder serum, some Makeup Revolution, my Jade roller. I have that I'm going to switch out and put it somewhere else, which you'll see shortly. That's my sunscreen. I will take it out. I have a retinol there, and I have a CoQ10. I have a vitamin C eye serum by Kylie in the back there. And then I have a squalane oil. So, and then that's also a Bakuchiol, which is similar to retinol but not exactly as effective, from Makeup Revolution. And before we move on to my next little skincare thing, I'm just packing my brushes. I like to put like all the little brushes in one kind of container, all the big brushes in one. But sometimes when you're doing your makeup, you mix everything up. And as you can see, my brushes do need to be washed, and I will be washing them very soon. But here I just wanted to at least arrange them into like, semi-sensible containers. And then I just stack them up on the side there. Whenever I need them and I feel like I need them to be closer, I can always move them, but I like to have as much space on my dresser as possible, and it is pretty big. So now this is my nice little golden and mirror tray where I put the bigger skincare things that I use. That is my favorite toner. It is a hydrating toner. It's Japanese brand and it is called, it has just escaped my head right now. That is my Biore UV Essence. That's also a sunscreen. I have my first Aid Beauty moisturizer, the CeraVe. The back one, why is the name gone? Anyway, it's a hyaluronic toner. My other Korean skincare face mask in the back there. And now I'm just putting my nice little gold aesthetically pleasing mirror in the middle of my dresser, and that just kind of finishes everything up. And here you can see like the little final thing. Let me know if you guys would like a full room tour where I show everything. I'd love to do that, but for now you can hit my face on the side of the screen and watch the other two videos if you haven't seen them yet. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.